Howdy, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Faab Five campaign here on the Random Rhapsody Network. I'm Matthew R. Dawson, your friendly neighbor to host and GM, and joining me around my virtual table tonight are Alyssa, Joe, Koines, and Kyle. Say hi, everyone.
Oh man, that's heavy.
Unfortunately, Jeremy got COVID again, so he's not going to be out. He's not going to be here for this game. We wish him a very safe recovery. Now, before we begin, we do have a few announcements to get through, starting with the first of our two sponsors for tonight's show, Hero Forge. Hero Forge offers fully customizable tabletop minis with dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from. Their easy-to-use design tool lets you build your perfect miniature online using a fully 3D in-depth character creator right in your web browser, which is where we built the tokens for this evening's game. You can build yours today at HeroForge.com. Our second sponsor for tonight's show is XSplit. XSplit is a high-quality virtual webcam background remover that works with your already existing webcam. Using this program, you can protect your privacy while you work or play remotely by blurring the background, removing it entirely, or even putting your favorite picture as the background instead. You can download the app today at xsplit.com, and if you use the coupon code RANDOM with a capital R, you can get 10% off of your purchase. You can find our referral link in the chat and show description. Last but not least, this week on Wednesday at 6 p.m., we're playing Magi Knights Awakening again. The squad is heading into a restaurant that's probably owned by cultists. You never know, but they're going to go and have a good dinner first, which always turns out well. Now, you can keep up to date on everything we do here on the network by following us on Facebook as Random Rhapsody TV and on Twitter as @random_Rhapsody. And that's going to do it for the announcements. So join us as we dive into the land of Loroupa and continue on with the adventures of the Faab Five. And we're back. So when we last left off, the Faab Five had broke into the prison underneath of Delta District in the Great City of Dreams to free the rebel freedom fighters there, as well as get a little bit of revenge on a couple of people from their past. Unfortunately for them, the sounds of battle quickly drew the rest of the soldiers defending the jail, including both Ivik Abir and Munlin Goldtongue, who was being held there for questioning. The bottleneck position in the hallway seemed to keep our heroes on the defensive, with spells being thrown and soldiers blocking the pathway. But between the call lightning in the air, blood sniping from a distance, and Liam and Apollyon pushing their way through, the team soon sent the guards on the retreat. Unfortunately for them, Abir and Golden Tongue retreated in opposite directions, and the wily bard made sure to hold an escape plan in reserve by keeping hidden and away from the others down the opposite hall. This allowed him to keep tossing spells at the group, attempting to mess with Eloise's memory, while the rest of the group headed down chasing after the fleeing Archmage and the invisible Ivik Abir. Fortunately, Liam, the master martial artist, was able to sense Abir's presence even though she was hidden, and he easily dispatched that foe, making sure to take the body along with them for good measure. And so, Faab Five, with Abeard dead and you all closing in on the bard, Golden Tongue teleported himself away, while also promising to see you all very soon. With the opportunity now gone to take him out, you all hurried to free the remaining prisoners, including the dragonborn wizard named Gygax. You then hurried to evacuate the prison before more guards could show up and potentially hinder your escape. You made it back down into the tunnels of the sewer and sealed up the entryway, keeping at least the guards for the short term off of your tail. And so, as you all make your way through the tunnels, heading back towards the rebel base, a question comes to each of your minds. And that question is, if you could go back in time and change one thing about your life, what would that be? And Apollyon, since you're the one who rolled, why don't you go ahead and go first?
We were talking about it a little bit earlier, and I think going back in time here, if we survive all of this, I haven't seen any other Minotaurs around, so maybe I'll just have to make sure that I exist in the future, if you know what I mean. Be the progenitor of my whole race. The one and only, Apollyon the Golden Boi.
I'm my own grandpa.
Who's gonna mother? Big guy.
I don't know yet. I'll figure it out as we go. That's what I always do.
Kind of important.
Well, with that disturbing image in all of our minds, blood from a stone, how about you?
I mean, the obvious thing would go back and stop the whole thing in Mythica, but then again, I wouldn't become who I am. I don't know. I mean, right now, I guess maybe steal more from the Zaheem, just because that was an incredible moment for a thief like me, and I didn't take enough.
Steal more. I like it. Okay. Well, Eloise, how about you?
Change one thing. Maybe. Maybe I would try to approach Blood's brother the first time on the ship a bit different to see if maybe could have stalled long enough for Blood to get there.
Now, there's an interesting thought.
Yeah. I don't think that would have changed much of anything else. So I was thinking maybe if we could have stopped Mitchell from getting taken in the first place, then maybe it would have stopped them from being able to go into the path, Abeard and Golden Tongue. But then it seems like we had a vision of ourselves as the five. So maybe the 5 heroes, so maybe we were always supposed to be here. So changing that maybe would have changed, the fact that the dreamer isn't a big, I don't know. I'm giving myself a headache.
Time travel paradoxes abound.
It's true.
Oh shit, my nose is bleeding.
Liam, how about you?
Change one thing about my past. Yeah, I wouldn't have shot Eloise's father.
No, come on, that was great.
Upon first approach, he was a bird. Didn't know. We both shot him.
Yeah, I know. It was a good shot, both of us. I was impressed.
That was fun.
The only thing that Liam's ever done to impress you, he regrets.
I mean,
Doesn't
this,
regret
hey,
stealing the glaze
about
that
Bradfordshire?
zombified in a whole town. Yeah,
Thousands
But-
died.
nope.
shooting his girlfriend's father out of the sky.
Blood just would have shot twice. Then I mean, that's all it is.
And somehow, for some unknown reason, Eloise just whacks blood on the back of the head. Weird.
Can't hear
I
you,
wonder why
Matt.
that would happen.
So you're just all walking down the tunnel, making your way back to the base when just randomly he
I dodged
backhands
that
you.
shit. 26 acrobatics. I'm dodging.
Anyway,
I'll just trick the demon into taking her soul. It's all right.
yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go with that. Well, Faab Five. Once your group eventually returns to the rebel base under the city, your real work begins. You have about 5 days before the attack happens, and you have those 5 days to prepare. That primary onslaught on the tree is going to be something that begins with the summoning of Ambar'Belthor. And you've already made some decisions in that regard. You and the rebels under your command now are planning on doing a campaign of chaos throughout the city for the next 5 days.
Chaos!
Yeah. You've outlined several things you wanted to do, not only to disrupt security within the city, but also let the people not directly under the Great Wisdom's control, let them know that the 5 heroes are here and are preparing to stand up to the being you all know as the Dreamer. So let's get into that a little bit here real quick.
Ooh.
The things you had prepared for this week is, the first thing you need to do is probably determine where throughout the city are the most optimal locations that should be attacked to keep the guards busy and to keep chaos going on. The second thing you wanted to do was to attack key loyalists within the city and not only burn down their mansions, but make sure that you're basically creating beacons to focus the spread of the word of your deeds about. You also said that you want to carve the symbol of the 5 heroes in strategic locations such as worship centers, government buildings, etc. You said you wanted to host raids of pure chaos like you did in Revancia, starting riots, stealing horses to chase throughout the city, starting random fires, and basically keep the guards running around like mad to deal with all of this turmoil. And last but
raves? No, we said raves. We want underground dance parties.
Apollyon will definitely be heading those. The last thing you plan on doing is you're going to be having members of the rebellion infiltrate each guard station to sneak into the gearworks that control the city gates and then destroy the mechanism that opens and closes it with the acid that you took from the belly of Ambar'Belthor. They're supposed to do it just at the right moment. That way, the doors are open and nobody can close them again. So it has to be exact. But to do these things, instead of like spending the next 6 months role playing this out and going on by that, we're basically just I've given you 5 tasks, which means that there are 5 checks that we're going to be making. This is the Faab Five, after all, it makes sense. The first one, like I said, is determining where throughout the city your attack should happen. That's going to be a history check. The second thing is you're going to be burning down key locations, the loyalists within the city, and make these beacons of focus So that's going to be a nature check. The fourth thing is you're wanting to carve the hero symbols in strategic places. That's going to be a performance check. Then after that, you're going to be doing your raids, or raves in Apollyon's case. Causing as much chaos at night as possible. That way the guards are just running ragged all night and having a hard time keep up. So that's going to be a survival check. And last but not least, you're planning on having the members infiltrate the stations with the acid to destroy the gearworks. That last check is going to be a stealth check. Fairly obvious, right? So who is going to be doing the very first one? It's since there's 5 of you. Unfortunately, Jeremy's not here, but someone can roll for Veil. So 5 checks, and based on that, we determine what happens throughout this week.
Okay, Veil.
So,
Here we go.
Yeah, look up what Veil's got
Yep.
for history.
Yeah,
That's
Veil
I'm
should do
just-
his.
I'm opening
Oh,
up
his
thing.
history should be good.
His history is 11.
23.
23. Good first roll.
wow. Well, I guess Veil's not rolling history.
No, he is. I rolled on his sheet.
Oh, you did? Oh,
I don't
okay.
have a plus 11
That's why it's a
doing
plus
it.
Yeah,
11.
Apollyon.
I just looked at Apollyon the Dragon, and then I see 23. I'm like, oh, shit, Apollyon's taking it. Okay.
No, I just clicked it on his sheet and it comes up on my name.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
it's hard to remember to click the as thing
Yeah.
over when you're gonna roll for someone.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so with Veil's 23 history, your drow necromancer sits down and starts poring over all of the maps of the city that the rebellion provide. He spends hours talking with the leaders, looking for locations where, like, the high-level city government officials are, who are loyal to the Dreamer, the generals and the commanders of the army, that sort of thing. And he identifies quite a number of good locations that you could spend the next 5 days working on. So that is a high-level success. You have a lot of targets to hit, and hitting all these targets in succession is definitely going to cause a lot of chaos within the city. Now, the second thing we're going to do is the nature check. You're sending people out using your what's it called? The high-proof alcohol and the alchemist
Acid.
fire.
Tap of
Alchemist fire.
No,
Alchemist
yeah.
fire. I could not pull that word alchemist out of my goddamn head.
It happens.
But anyway, so who's going to be making the nature check?
I
I-
got a +7.
I think that's Eloise.
Okay. As Eloise. Nature. Okay. Oh, I don't know why that was on. Hang on. Sorry, that wasn't meant to be rolled at advantage.
But the first roll.
19.
Yeah, still 19. That's pretty damn good. Eloise, you know a lot about nature. You know about catching things like gusts of wind and using the air pressure to your advantage to get those fires much bigger and brighter than they naturally would be. You even start using your magic a little bit to control storms in the area and wind currents to just draw in more oxygen, making the flames bigger, and it definitely hampers the government within the city during this time. You hear a lot of talk after these events where people are saying how all these people are being displaced, slaves and servants that have been conscripted. God, I couldn't say that word. Conscripted into service by by the Great Wisdom and his people. They're fleeing out of these places in droves. They're half of them are beginning to leave the city altogether. So people are already starting to get out of the city. That way the guards can deal with things a little easier, which definitely helps your cause out a lot. Now, the third thing you're planning on doing is carving the 5 Heroes symbol in strategic locations throughout the city.
And this was performance, correct?
This is a performance check.
How's your performance there, Polly?
Yeah, I was gonna say I could do this one.
Can I?
Okay. Yeah, I
Assist?
can handle the next because we know Blood wants stealth.
Yeah,
Can I assist by also skywriting the same symbol?
well, yeah, I assume that's being taken into this. You're also doing that as well.
Okay.
It's just each person gets one roll, and based on what they roll, we narrate what goes on from there.
Gotcha.
All right, here we go. 18.
18. Not too bad. I mean, Eloise is using her skywriting ability. You're having the different rebels go out using magic to create glyphs and illusions of the symbol. Other people are actually getting in there and like using paint or even carving these symbols at times using like stone shape and stuff like that. So throughout the week, you're leaving your symbol in these great strategic locations. And the word is getting out there. The rebels report back that a lot of those not loyal to the Great Wisdom, those who are just in service, are talking a lot about these symbols and a lot about how they're starting to get inspired. That people are starting to act out against the guards just on their own without any coaxing. And the numbers of the rebellion begin to increase over the course of those 5 days.
Nice.
Now, roll number 4 is a survival check. Using these people, these extra individuals who are joining your cause, you're sending them out in groups to cause chaos. Hitting warehouses and setting things on fire, stealing things, attacking guards and then running away to hide. That way they have to are constantly on the move. They're always being harried, always being harassed. And so I can't say the DC is lower because a lot of this is narrating based on what your rolls are, but more good things are happening. All of your actions are beginning to build on one another.
Sure.
So who's making
What's that?
What's that?
That's Liam. I am. I just love that Liam's making the chaos roll here. Come on, good one. Oh, almost an 18. Rolled a 15.
Still a 15. Based on everything that's been going on so far, it's definitely it hasn't gotten to the point where chaos is reigning supreme. Rebels are getting captured every so often, but not as often as it could have been if you rolled really low. Every night raids are going on. Sometimes during the day, they took your idea of getting money and throwing it out into throngs of people right when guards are nearby, so they have to go rush off to deal with the mob and not protect what they're supposed to be doing. So, because of this, the guard stations all around the gates are beginning to thin. More guards are needed within the city to deal with all of these different things that your rebel groups are causing. And so because of that, it's a much easier task for your rebels to get into the guard towers. So,
all right.
Last check.
You know who's next.
Yeah, last check is the stealth check. There is no advantage on this or anything like that. It's just how well they're able to do their job. How many gates are open?
Oh shit!
Boom!
That's 35.
Nice. Natural 20.
Nice.
Very nice. And that's a perfect time to mention that the gods seem to be looking down on Blood from a Stone in favor right now. And you're getting our Patreon supporters inspiration for the day.
I don't need it yet, but I'll hang on to it. But that's 35.
It is
Taught
a
my boys
35.
well.
You did. While everyone else was planning and executing all these things, you've been working specifically with those that were going to be infiltrating the guard towers. You spent your entire week working with them, training them, showing them your techniques, talking about your philosophies. You get Veil to come in and explain exactly where to put the acid on the clockwork mechanisms. That way they're most effective and can disable the system much, much more effectively. Because of that nat 20 you rolled, and because you've all rolled so very well on this, the plan goes off without a hitch. All 8 gates are successfully infiltrated. And on the last day, when that happens, the acid is poured, the gear mechanisms disabled, the doors, all 8 gates, both sides of the doors, wide open.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So what's up, Liam?
During that time, Liam and Eloise had a side mission they wanted to check in her book for if they could maybe create a couple more potions of haste. So they were looking through her potion book specifically for haste potions to see if that's something they can create with some of their small downtime.
How many haste potions does your group have in total?
I think we have one left.
One? Just one?
I mean,
One for the whole group.
Apollyon and Blood both used theirs, and I think you used yours.
I used mine in the prison, yeah, so.
So that means we don't have any left then.
We had 4 total, didn't we?
I thought we only had, I don't remember 4. I mean, I only remember the 3, but if we had a 4th one, I mean, if Veil might have had one, I don't know.
I thought you said there was one still in the bag of holding that we.
No, I thought I thought yours was in the bag of holding, but you said it was on you, so.
Well, I have one on my sheet, but I think I used one like last session, right? Or
Yeah, we
you did.
used ours in the dragon fight.
Then I probably just didn't erase it, so yeah, I don't have any.
Okay. So ideally, I assume you want 5 in total, right?
Ideally.
That'd be great, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as many as possible, but yeah.
So within 5 days, theoretically, if you enlisted enough people to help, you could make 5 potions.
Awesome.
However, we are going to be rolling for these to see whether or not you can hit them. It's rapid construction. You're working with you're working with people who aren't necessarily as skilled as you are, Eloise, but you need the extra hands and you need them watching. So that's going to increase the DC.
Okay.
However, this is what I'm going to tell you. We're going to make 5 rolls to make these 5 potions.
Okay.
The DC for each potion is normally an 18. Since you're working with different people and and you're trying to move fast to get all of these done, it's going to bring that up to a 20. So if however many 20s you roll, that's how many potions you get. You got 5 rolls.
All right.
Okay. Can I guide myself?
Yes.
Okay.
I will allow you to guide yourself because you're working and you're coaxing and you're casting magic while you're doing this.
Okay. And this is with my herbalism kit, I'm assuming? Okay. Okay.
You can use your herbalism kit or a nature check, either or.
I'll use my herbalism kit. Okie dokie. Let me just minimize.
Guidance
everything
gives you a
else.
D4, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. 1. Ooh. 2. Oh my god.
That's a nice.
That was 21.
That's good. That's good.
That's good. You got one.
3.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
come on!
Oh no!
4.
Oof.
Jeez.
Let me get 2.
You were able to make 2.
All right.
Okay.
You also have an option. How much? Because you guys do have quite a bit of money, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got money.
Well,
Yeah.
Blood's got. Yeah. I got a bunch left saved.
I got a lot. Because Eloise doesn't spend money on anything, so it's just like anybody who needs it.
I had more before the demon took 1,000 without even accepting that for a deal.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do for let's see, how much is a potion of speed? Anyway, I don't
I
remember.
think
offhand.
they're 400 or 500. Using your little site that we your little
Yeah,
magic
that's
site.
that's what I'm gonna look at real quick, just because I don't remember offhand. I think it's around that. But let's see here.
And I assume we're doing Heroes Feast on the last day?
Okay.
Yeah, 400, very rare.
Or even like just an hour before everything's supposed to go down, we'll do Heroes Feast. I actually can do 2 of them. So,
I don't think they stack though.
no,
No.
but if there's another group of people who are going to be leading shit in the city. Wait.
We could do a super big Heroes Feast and feed other people.
Only if I want to also spend my both my 6th and 7th level spells.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just cast one.
You got the
But I think
traitor
Heroes
to help.
Feast can hit how many people? 10? Up to 12. And there's only 5 of us. So 7 other people who are going to be leading shit the rebel side of stuff in just to make sure that, because you don't want your generals and leaders to lack confidence and be fearful. So if 7 other people want to get in on the feast, they can.
There you go. Now, as I was getting ready to tell you, since you guys got a ton of money, you can buy a lot of stuff, and I'm willing to give you up to 2 more rerolls, to give you 2 more tries to get 2 more potions. It's going to cost you $2,000 each for these 2 rerolls.
$2,000 each. Okay,
Yes.
so
We only really need
I can use
like
200
one
platinum.
more.
Do you have 200 platinum?
I have 2,115 platinum. I have a lot of platinum. I have a lot of money, guys.
So for 400 platinum, you have enough to. You could very easily get these 2 rerolls. So you can try 2 more times.
As she stimulates the entire economy.
Pretty much.
No,
Everybody
literally,
else
so,
is
like,
throwing
those
copper
times
pieces
where
out.
people
She's
are
throwing platinum
money,
out.
I'm just handing, like, I gave out money for people to do that. Like, I don't know how it's because she doesn't spend anything. So every single time, that's why I've always been like, yeah, guys, if you need something, tell me, because, like, Eloise doesn't care about money. And yet she's the one who has the most of it.
She just turns over her bag of holding and just
20 grand. Yeah, I mean.
Okay, reroll.
Okay,
2 more times. Hit that 20. You got this.
Okay, 17, 15. Let me just do that. 2 more. Okay, twice more. Yes! Okay,
There you go. There's 3rd.
and
No.
Oof.
we got a 3rd.
Hey, 3rd.
All right.
That's still pretty good.
3 works, yeah.
So that means Apple, Blood, and Liam can all get one each.
Woo.
There you go.
Yeehaw.
Okay.
Yeah.
And during that time, we also know that Veil resurrected all of his zombies.
Yes.
So he has
Do
all.
I need to take any spells off of his list for that, or?
That's like
Those would
he
have
does that
happened.
at the end of every night, so I'm not too worried about that. It's everyone's coming into the game fresh, or to the battle fresh. What
Okay.
you do after you all start heading out, and once Ambar'Belthor attacks, from there, it's on you.
Okay, so who's in control of Veil? Because I will close his character sheet if someone else wants to be in control of him. Because his sheet keeps changing on me, so I just... Who is in control of
I
him?
mean, it keeps
I'll do
changing
it.
on you.
I'll do
Okay.
it. I'm
It
probably
means
the one
somebody
clicking
else
around
has
on
it
the sheet.
open and is
Oh.
clicking things, and so it's... Yeah, so I'm just going to close it. Alright. Cool. Koines can be in control of Veil.
I'll do it. I know how to wizard.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Alright.
Can you roll your dice for Heroes Feast?
Give me a second to just get all the rest of my stuff back. Okay. And I've got all 20 charges on Desi. Okay. Heroes Feast. Up to 12 creatures. 2d10. Okay.
Takes an hour to consume and cleans itself up when the
So-
hour's up.
Everyone's got not only an extra 14, but your max hit points is boosted by 14 for the duration.
Ooh.
Everyone gets wisdom advantage on wisdom saving throws. They're cured of all disease and poison, and become immune to poison and being frightened.
Mm-hmm.
So now we know what it's like to be immune like Eloise.
So,
At least to poison.
Eloise, tell us about this hero feast. You all are in the rebel base. You're sitting down together, the five of you, along with the leadership of the rebels here, and you're all sitting down to this glorious feast. Tell us about it.
So I have someone, probably Veil, check out the chalice that I got off of Abier, dead body, just to make sure that, there's nothing wonky with it, because, one, I don't want to carry around any of her shit, and two, I just think, Eloise thinks it would be funny to use Avier's shit to boost us against the Dreamer. So, as long as Veil tells me that there's nothing funky with the chalice,
Yep,
I'm
Veil
gonna-
says it's good to go. It's just a jeweled chalice.
awesome.
Probably
So
specifically for this purpose.
So then, I am going to, kind of similar to how I scry with my little mirrored bowl, I'm going to pour some water into the chalice. And then I'm going to kind of do some weird ritually looking shit with Desi over top of it, and then all of a sudden the chalice almost turns into like what is it called? A cornucopia? The basket that's like a weird horn shell shape that has all the food.
Yeah.
So it's gonna turn into that. And as we're eating, anything that anyone feels like they're craving, all of a sudden they see it and they can pull it out of the horn and
I'm sure there's plenty of beer and and liquor among the bottles of stuff that's pulled out.
of course. Wouldn't be a party without it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So as you're all sitting down together, eating this beautiful feast, pulling whatever you want out of this magical cornucopia, what's the vibe like? What are you all feeling tense? Are you just kind of being jovial and having one last hurrah together? What are y'all doing?
imagine we've been eating like rations on the road, even though we're like rich and stuff like that, and like we've been thrown around, like, and a big feast like this is something I think I would appreciate from my end. So I'm probably focusing on the food, a big part.
Except every once in a while, Eloise's tail wraps around Liam's ankle.
Yeah.
Playing
What-
tailsy.
Yeah. I like it.
Oh yeah, Apollyon slinging down big tankards of beer. I'm pulling out big drumsticks of goat legs out of this cornucopia. You know, got a protein load before this battle, you know?
Good lord.
Love it. How about you, Blood?
He's not gonna be doing anything as dramatic as that. I think he's just kind of just sitting there, just really just being quiet and contemplating. Because this whole, I mean, he, as soon as they figured out where they went, the entire time he's thinking, he's like, "This is it. I'm never gonna see. He's never gonna see his brother again. He's like, he goes, we're just here to make sure Loroupa keeps moving."
Blood is still in stealth 35 mode.
So yeah, he's just kind of sitting quietly, just eating the food, just kind of, I mean, probably just reading through like his book and stuff that he's had, that like all the stuff he's been doing for the conclave, and he's just kind of just quiet contemplation. He's almost like in just like a prayer, that he's just being quiet, just preparing himself for what's about to happen. Because this whole time he's been thinking, he's like, there's no way we make it back from this. So he's like, might as well go all out.
I like it. Eventually, the time becomes two ahead. As you're sitting there finishing your meal, the sending stone that Adamus had given you flashes to life. And the message you are given or it tells you that the attack is commencing soon. The sun is going to be in the perfect position to blind some of the gates at the exact moment that they complete this ritual and Ambar'Belthor appears. And so you all head out and get into position, heading into a place in the middle of the city towards the great staircase that is in front of the Dreaming Tree, and the wide gate set into the middle of its massive trunk. You all hide, waiting for the moment, looking to the sun. I want everyone to make me a stealth check.
With Pass Without a Trace.
Nice. Alright.
28.
22?
42.
28.
Oh, if you want to do veils.
Yeah, I got it. 1 second.
He's got advantage because he's got boots. Actually,
do I
Liam,
have-
you've
I
got
have those
advantage
boots too, don't I? Yeah.
Because Eloise has got, she had the,
I
so.
always forget about that. Hey, that's
so
better.
24 for Veil.
24
I'll take a
for Veil.
30.
You're all still hella stealthy. And as you're all crouching there, hiding, waiting for the moment, you can't help but think to yourself, damn, why didn't we use Pass Without a Trace in the prison? But oh well. Suddenly, there is a flash of light, a gigantic eruption of gray and black energy that just erupts in a column far to the distance, to the west of where you are standing. You all look from your hidden positions out to see a creature that you're both familiar with and seeing in real life for the very first time. It is the thing that the elves call Ambar'Belthor. Now, how does one describe a monster of gargantuan proportions? It's a kaiju. It's just a fucking kaiju. I can't make it any clearer than that. It's the biggest freaking lizard you ever seen, Godzilla style, massive spikes all over its back, a wide T-Rex head, but arms that look almost more like gorillas from their length. This thing has a carapace that can't be pierced by magic. It's got scales that are so hard that they break anything but a legendary weapon. It is absolutely terrifying. And it just roars, this loud roar that seems to shake the very ground around you. Almost as one, the entire city just screams in panic. Dragons flying overhead roar loudly. Celestials pause in flight, looking out at this massive beast that appeared less than a few thousand feet from their gates. This thing towers over the gates themselves, nearly double the size. And with that one roar, it races towards the other biggest thing on the horizon, the Dreaming Tree. Collectively, the city is in panic. Screams are going out. You're seeing people flooding into the streets, running as fast as they can towards the nearest gate. Above you, the masses of the heavenly host that protect the tree fly out as one towards Ambar'Belthor. Dragons screaming. Pegasus whinnying in terror. The coatls swarming, screaming, flying towards this thing that just seems to bat them out of the sky with nary more than just a casual swing, bite. It's hard not to pause from your location, looking out, watching the spectacle at a distance. Some of you have stupidly high vision, and you can see quite clearly just the masses of beings falling to the ground, crushed in an instant by this powerful creature. When that happens, you all know where you must be. You gotta head towards the door. You only have moments. Within less than 10 minutes, maybe even 2 or 3, depending on how long those other monsters hold him back. But you know that very soon it's gonna burst through the wall like it's nothing, and it destroy the gateway to the tree. So you don't have long, and you all race forward, heading towards those stairs, which I'm going to show you right now. It really should come to no surprise to any of you, as you all make your way up those stairs, that there is a force guarding the door. Many of them are just large beings, pearlescent in color, with wearing very little more than a loincloth, but carrying a bow and wielding a great mace. Behind them, in golden armor with large golden outstretched wings, flies an angel, hovering just a little bit above them. And there in the background, a dude in blue, casually sitting on the top step, plucking a lute. You're too far away to hear what he's saying, but his lips are moving, and God, that just irritates you all. And right behind him, you see the massive golden archway of the door that leads into the Dreaming Tree. Still cracked open. You still have time. But Golden Tongue stands in your way. And so I'm going to need everyone to roll for initiative.
Click your token.
Definitely.
What is Gift of Alacrity? Is it a D8?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. Okay, so Veil's at 18. Oh, here, I'll just change it.
Okay. Does everybody look right?
Oh my god.
Wow.
But you got the 12 there, so.
Okay, so what is Veil?
Veil's
is...
at 18. I changed
Okay.
it.
Perfect. And it looks like it blew out yours. You rolled a 14.
Are these
rolled a
walls?
No, he had a 16. Apollyon did.
Apollyon got a 16?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
16.18.
Yeah, that last roll was for
Oh.
Apollyon.
Veil's was the 14 plus the 4.
I'll try to remember to change the chat thing.
It's all good.
Are these roots walls on the side of the stairs there?
Yes, they are essentially giant walls on the side of the stairs. You just have this narrow bit of stairs to go up, and then on either side, the roots. These are all just giant roots that mass around the top part of the tree, kind of like a bonsai. And from a perspective standpoint, they're probably a good 60 or so feet tall. So I'll call those 60 feet on either side.
Cool.
But it's still traversable. Okay. Well, we're starting things up at the top of the turn order. In Blood from a Stone, you are running along with your friends, making your way up those stairs when you all stopped short, seeing the host of angels fly down and land on the stairs between you and that door. So, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna shoot Golden Tongue.
I mean, that's
I
fair.
can see him, right? Yeah, he said he's up. He said he was sitting on the top step.
Yeah, he's sitting on the top step. Actually, I should probably move him down a little bit because that's not the top step. This is the top step right there. So you're up. You're at an angle. It's a weird angle because, stairs ascend, but still, I would say that, you can see him clearly.
All right. I think as a quick bonus action, he's gonna dip. He's gonna poison up 3 arrows, dragon poison arrows, and the first one is gonna be that one whistler that we got way back when, before Bradfordshire, because I want him to not only see it, but I want him to hear it coming. And so I'm going to go ahead and shoot this fucker.
Okay.
Might as well do sharpshooter if your intention is for him to hear it too.
You know what? I will do sharpshooter, and I'm going to use on the first one Natalie's advantage.
Ooh.
So yeah, he's getting sharpshooter with that whistling arrow dipped in dragon poison. That's 19.
19. You're aiming right towards that the bard just sitting there. You shoot. It goes right past his head. Just slightly too high.
Alright, fine. Regular arrow. We won't go sharpshooter on this one, but yeah, regular. This is just plus, so that's 28.
Your second arrow is aimed directly at his chest, and it goes flying. You know it's about to hit, but in that last moment, it passes through his body completely.
Alright, so he's an illusion. Alright, Dread Ambusher. I'll go for the angel. There's 27. This is for the big angel now.
For the big angel, 27 does hit.
Right, did I not have?
You did poison on it, right?
Yeah, I could have sworn I had a dragon poison thing for it. It's 4d6, and I believe it was, a 14? Let me look real quick on the con on that. I'm sure he's going to save fucking beautifully, and he might even be immune to it. I don't know. He's an angel. Goddamn, where's my... I know I had that. I think it was a con of 14 for the dragon poison. It's 4d6. That it's saved for half. Unless he's immune, and then it doesn't matter.
Let's see here. Okay, you said it is a con saving throw. Is not immune.
Okay. Ooh hoo hoo.
Nice.
So I'll just click on the thing and get, and then I'll do the, because I don't.
Do the poison. Do the poison separate
I'm doing
for me.
it separate. Yeah.
Because he is resistant to poison, which you now know by hitting him.
That's the poison.
Okay.
I, for some reason, deleted my damage modifier for that.
Okay. Big hit with that last arrow. It goes straight into the shoulder of this angel. He grabs it and yanks it out in pain, but you can also see like a little bit of purplish spider webs starting to come out from the poison along his shoulder. Not nearly as much as you were hoping for. Like I said, he is resistant, but he does take some of the damage.
That's alright. He still took some of it. And then I guess Blood's gonna come up. He's just gonna hug the wall as much as he can. He knows it's not really gonna give him a whole lot of a hiding advantage, but that's what he's doing. He's hugging the wall.
Okay. That's it for Blood's turn. Next up, we have Munlin Goldtongue, who stands up. After watching those arrows kind of whiz through his body, you hear him call out, "Not too bad, not too bad. Just not good enough, I'm afraid." And he strums really, really hard down on his lute. Now what happens is, let's see. It's a hard decision to make.
Damn you, Gold Tongue.
Oh, where he's gonna die.
We have to find him first.
I think what he's gonna be doing is, Blood, I need you to, well, I need you to make a... Oh, what is that? I don't see it now. What? Where is... Why does it not say what it is? Oh, there it is. Wisdom saving throw. So you do have advantage on this because of Hero's Feast.
20.
You feel yourself beginning to kind of squish and contract a little bit, but then you focus really, really hard, and you're able to push past it, and you are not polymorphed.
You are always a shit bard. Yeah, we killed one that was much better than you, and she sucked. It's callback. We had a teammate that we had to kick off the group. We killed his character, but that's neither here nor there. Hey, Liam kicked his head off. I mean,
It's
if you
true.
don't blame anybody, blame him.
Anyway,
Vengeance is a bitch.
vengeance is a bitch. Next up, we have the angel that Blood was shooting at, and he definitely did not appreciate being shot with that arrow. I think what he's going to be doing is, you see him fly upward. He is currently about 40 feet in the air right now. He puts his hands outward, and this ball of glowing energy begins to coalesce there, and he shoots it towards you, Blood.
Of course.
That's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, it's a 19.
12 points of radiant damage. Gonna send one more at you. And that's a 23, which also hits. So 11 points of radiant damage. He then points down towards your whole group, and he looks down at the glowing, opalescent dudes with bows down up below him, and he yells, "Attack!" But Liam, you're next. And Veil's on deck.
Yes. Alright, so it looks like... Let's see. This distance right here is about 60 for me to get to there. So, not a problem. My computer's not responding. I'm just trying to move there.
I need some help.
There we go. I got it.
Cool.
Alright, so you're gonna go up there. And we're gonna start off. Bonus action. I'm turning into a tiger. Because I'm great. And weapon is starting in spear mode. So take an attack, one to each on either side of me.
Okay.
$22 and a 17.
The 22 hits.
Okay. All right. 11 to, we'll say, this one here.
Okay.
Then I will do Flurry of Blows, spend me a key point, and do 2 unarmed strikes, 1 to each again. We'll go the first one to the one I hit already.
Gotcha.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Critical.
Nice.
And a 13. So that other one just gets off scot-free. But... Oh, ignore the cold, damn it. 10 points of bludgeoning, and we'll try and stun that guy.
Like it.
So a Constitution saving throw from him. Ooh, does an 18 hit by any chance? Because I finally finished reading all of my tiger stuff. When I transform into a tiger, I'm also +1 to attack.
Then yeah, actually, an 18 just hits.
Cool.
So wait a minute, I do add the cold's supposed to be there, right?
The cold, not on the unarmed strike, on the weapon attacks.
Got it. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was doing the math right.
Right. So the first one took 11 plus 10, so 21, and the one to my left took 12.
Yep. Okay.
And let's do stunning strikes for everybody.
Hey, why not? Okay, that is a con save. 16 and a 17. Wow, I rolled
18's the DC.
both stunned.
Both stunned. Awesome. Liam takes a step back, and he bows to the team. You're up next!
Indeed. Who up next? Veil, with Apollyon on deck.
Alright. Veil's going to run up a few flights of stairs here. And then, as my free action, I'm gonna toss out some silver coins out of my pack.
Oh.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Animate Objects on them. Oh Jesus, spell description's so big. But it's I can do 10 tiny objects, so the coins are tiny. So they have 20 hit points, AC 18, plus 8 to hit, and they deal 1d4 plus 4 damage.
Yeah.
And let me just see, is it a bonus action to command them? As a bonus action, you can mentally command any creature made by the spell if it's within 500 feet of you. Control multiple creatures, you can command all of them at the same time. What is their speed?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay. Well, I tossed them out here in front of me. I think I can reasonably toss some coins 10 feet, right? So I'll say they're 10 feet in front of me.
Sure, I'll allow that.
So they're gonna move up and attack. I'll just have all of them attack this first guy here.
Okay.
So is that 10 separate rolls?
Nope. I'm gonna do 5 and 5 if that's okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All hit or all miss.
Yeah, we've played with this spell in the past. It's such a long description.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I meant to only roll twice. So the first two. 14 and 10. Oh my god.
Yeah, first two are the worst, honestly.
Jeez. There's no reason they would have advantage, I guess.
No.
Are they giving each other advantage by being within 5 feet?
No,
it
doesn't work that way. But you send these 10 coins flying through the air.
I just spammed the button.
They go flying through the air directly towards one of those opalescent dudes. But in that moment, their loincloth just kind of blows upward, and Veil sees that he's like, ugh! And then he accidentally directs them the other somewhere else.
Oh my god.
Because I did say they're just wearing
Yeah.
loincloths.
Yeah. They're not flying or anything, are they?
Not
They're on
right
the
this
ground?
second. They're on the ground.
But do they have wings or anything?
Not that you can see, no.
Okay, they just look like opalescent humanoids with
Yeah,
thin
opalescent
wings.
humanoids with not a whole lot of defining features other than there's like a slightly inner glow to them, but then they have loincloths. So no hair, no eyebrows, just kind of black eyes. And
Can we get a Koines token?
I don't really.
Yeah, where would that be?
I mean, just the dot where they currently are would be fine, I guess.
I'm looking for something. Just bear with me. Just keep
Sorry.
going, and I'll find it eventually.
Okay, is that everything for Veil?
Yeah, that's it for Veil. And Apollyon's gonna be next.
Yup.
I was actually trying to look. There's got to be like just like a little like
There is.
treasure
I found
icon,
one.
right?
I found one.
Oh, sick. Nice. Okay, Apollyon is going to take off with his wings and fly through the air. And also get up to here. Oh, wrong character sheet. I guess I'll dash.
Okay, Natalie's in chat cheering "Go Golden Boy." That was pretty cool.
Nice. I'll dash and Goring rush this guy.
Okay.
Advantage.
And I'll go. Yeah.
You do have advantage because they are stunned.
Yep. Where's my stupid thing? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Crit?
Wow.
I accidentally exited out of roll 20. Yes, I crit! Oh, and I don't know why it says Veil this time because I switched back to Apollyon. Weird.
Yeah, Veil's horns.
But,
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, using those incredible horns that Veil has, Apollyon goes rushing forward to attack.
This is all messed up. It should just be the 7, the 6 plus 1.
7 points of
My roll
damage.
20 is like lagging and being weird. And then I do get another damage die because of brutal critical, so I get one more d8.
Nice.
A 3. So 10 points total.
Yeah, not bad. Still for a dash and a horn attack, not bad at all. You rush up to this dude, lowering your head, and just plow directly into him, goring him through the chest. He looks severely hurt as you pull your horns out. You just see they're coated in the shiny golden slick substance.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. After Apollyon, we got Eloise.
Yeah. So I am going to cast through Desi, or from Desi, I guess, and conjure an Earth Elemental.
Okay, what spell is it?
Conjure Elemental.
Well, because it
elemental?
specifies what if it's an elemental spirit or just pop up the spell real quick.
Okay. There.
An elemental servant, an elemental challenge rating of 5 or lower, appropriate to the area.
I'm guessing we're on stone steps, so that's why I thought Earth Elemental. Because I myself, from my spell list, can cast can
Oh yeah,
cast summon elemental, but through the staff I can cast conjure elemental.
Yeah. No, that it's and an earth elemental is challenge rating 5. So yeah.
Nice.
Just gonna make this so you can
I just gotta
control it.
look up the information of an earth elemental.
Oh, I've got it for you.
Oh, glorious. Nice.
Eloise, there you go. Boom! You can now control your little earth elemental right there.
Yay, thank you. Oh, I have to roll for its initiative though, right?
Yes.
Okay. Right, well, it'll have a turn eventually.
I mean, it kind of makes it a little easier on me.
Okay. So that was oh shit, casting time 1 minute?
Oh.
Hang on.
Yeah, casting time 1 minute, so you would not be able to do that.
Nope. Okay.
That's a shame. Never mind.
Yep. Alright, so then I'll do the Did I see the angel try to cast polymorph earlier?
The angel
That's a
didn't
spell
cast
that I-
polymorph.
That wasn't the angel.
Oh no, that was fucking
That was
That was Golden
tongue.
Douche.
Fuck golden. Okay. I'm running out of ideas. Okay, then you know what? Difficult terrain doesn't seem to affect most of us. So I am
Pretty sure they're all flyers too.
well, they're not flying now. So I'm gonna cast Erupt Earth.
Ooh. Tell us about Erupt Earth.
Let me get the template. Green, I guess. It's a square. Oh, it's not going to be very big. Can I get all 5 of these guys? Can I do like that?
Now, the angel is flying. He's currently 40 feet above the ground.
Oh, the angel is flying?
Yes.
Oh, well.
You can still get those 4.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I can get all 5 of the thingies. Yeah. No matter. Anyways, I'll get those 4. Erupt Earth. Where's my thingy so I can put it in chat? There we go. Yeah.
Love it.
So each creature in the area has to make a dex save. And take either the full damage or half damage if they save.
Okay, let me do that.
And then the ground in that area becomes difficult terrain.
Wow,
Nice!
that's a great spread. I rolled a 1, a 5, a 1, and an 8. So roll your full damage.
Doesn't Angel Boy have to?
No, he's 40 feet above.
Oh,
so he
okay.
is not within the range of the 20-foot cube.
Sorry, I was not paying attention.
No worries.
So 17 points of bludgeoning to those 4.
Nice. Let me do some math here real quick.
I mean, 2 of them rolled, like all of them failed anyway, so it's irrelevant. But the stunned one, how do dex saves work when you're stunned?
I think they automatically fail dex saves.
Yeah,
okay.
it's either
Well,
they
then
automatically
they
fail
all
it
failed
or
anyway.
yeah, it's either they automatically failed or they roll at disadvantage. I don't remember which offhand, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. They all failed anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, so all 4 of them just go down, knocked prone by. Oh, wait a minute. Do they get knocked prone, or is it just difficult? Yeah, it's just difficult.
I think it's just difficult terrain.
Fair enough. But as that happens, you see one of them go down and move no more.
Ooh.
Oh, because Liam had already hit him.
Yep.
And Apollyon.
So this area here is now difficult terrain. You got anything else for your turn?
I help.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't really have any bonusable action, so I'm
Okay.
gonna say that's it for now.
Right on. Well,
Yeah, I think
could
I
move.
will move a little bit closer. I'll move there. Okay, I'm done.
got it. Okay. Well, next off is the celestial spirit that can't move because he's stunned. So there's that. Next up, we've got a few more. They have to all get up, which sucks for them. But as they do, you do see, as they're standing up, white opaline wings begin to sprout out from their back, growing long, angel style. Because they're angels. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. They're angels. And they're climbing to their feet, and they can only move a little bit because they've lost half of their movement speed. So the 3 of them, because I got all 3 of them in a row here, are all going to fly upward and get about 20 feet in the air. They did not like being knocked prone, that's for sure, or just being hit by all that. And so they're going to just fly above it. Then I'm going to be sending down a few attacks. They all have bows in their hands. Big golden long bows. And you see as they grab them, they start to pull, and just this beam of light goes from the bow to the string, creating an arrow of radiant energy.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. We're going to be shooting this first one. Well, I mean, Eloise, sorry, but they did see you do that. They know you're a magic user. First 2 are coming at you. This is from the first guy. I rolled an 11 and a 10, so both of those
thank God.
miss.
Thank God. Or, any of the gods. I'm not picky.
Next, I'm sending 2 shots at Necthros Veil. Eight and a 7, missing. I am doing terrible. The third one is attacking Apollyon, who's right there. It's a good call to, hit the guy in front. 24 and a 26. Wow.
Jeez.
That
totally changed your pace up.
That was just a roller coaster right there. What you got, Apollyon?
I'll cast the shield spell.
Okay, so that's gonna block that 24 at least. So the only thing that's coming through is this critical.
Still misses.
It's a
But
critical
it's
hit.
critical.
Critical hits always hit, no matter what. Doesn't matter. So
Give it to us.
12 points of radiant damage. Let's see. And that is the end of turn order. And since it's 8:35, let's go ahead and take a 10-minute break. So we're going to be right back, folks. And when we return, maybe the Faab Five will get into the Dreaming Tree. We'll see. Stay tuned. Howdy, everybody. We are back. We are at the top of the turn order, and we're fighting our way towards the door of the Great Tree. So let's forge ahead and get this done, starting with Blood from a Stone.
Alright, well, since I can't be certain that Golden Douche is there, since he probably had the spell that Veil likes to do with the doubles. Which I guess is that? I mean, because I mean, it'd have to be like a major image for him to be able to speak through it, right?
What you've seen is all you've seen is that Golden Tongue is sitting there. He's gotten up, he's moved around, and when you shot through him, it went through as though he wasn't there.
So he's got like a double. Alright, well, anyway, I'm just gonna shoot at the thing I can. Is that angel drinking out of a horn?
It does kind of look like that, doesn't it?
Alright, well, I mean, I'd hate to do a party foul and shoot the beer out of her hand, but I'm gonna shoot her and make her drop her beer. So, gonna go ahead and cast Zephyr Strike as a bonus action. So I get advantage on one shot, I get an extra 30 feet of movement, and then it's gonna put a D8 of force damage onto the shot if I hit.
I like it.
And we're going for, we're gonna go for the. She's flying, right? Like how far up?
Yeah, 40 feet.
It is a she. I'm just assuming because that does look like a female token. I don't want to misgender a non-existent character, but
it's hard to tell. Yeah, angels really typically are.
Well, we're going for it. The first one will be at advantage. 24.
24 does hit.
And I'll just put the Dread Ambusher on since that's a D8. And I guess since I did have advantage on the shot, would that kick in for sneak attack? Even though she doesn't have anybody around?
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause you do have advantage. You get sneak attack when you have advantage.
And so that extra 3 was force. I don't know if she's got something against piercing. So yeah, it'd be 21 plus another 23, so 20, 30, 44?
44 points of damage. You strike it right in the chest, and it seems to kind of fumble that big horn that it's holding in its other hand. It still alive, but
did it happen to drop the horn, or
no?
Is
it kind of fumbled it a bit, but it's still holding on to it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do another shot. This is just a regular shot, so. Wow, that is rolling really, really slow on my screen. 25.
25 hits.
All right. Ooh, that was. Yeah, that's
nice.
Almost perfect damage.
Nice.
So yeah, it's another 30 to Princess Drinker.
Yeah, well, Princess Drinker is that's more than enough to take them out. So tell us how that looks.
I like to think she's just like she spilled her mead. I guess it would be mead, maybe across her front, and she's just like, harsh bud, dude. And then it just another one shoots her. I'd like to think maybe right in the throat. Don't want her to talk anymore. And then if she starts to fall, blood's just gonna shout out, Liam, catch the horn. Whether or not he's gonna make it there or not, he's giving him some. He's like, that's probably gotta be some good shit if an angel's drinking it.
Unfortunately, you don't have enough of a reaction to get over to it. You do see the horn fall downward, land on the stairs, and goes just kind of tumbling down the stairs a little more, landing probably right about here.
Blood, I love a good drink, but priorities!
You can still see that it's sitting on its side. It is a giant horn, and as you're looking down at it, Liam, you can see a little bit of liquid in there.
Oh, great.
This is like he goes, it's gotta be good shit if an angel's drinking it. And then, since I've got all of that friggin' movement, I think, you know what, I don't want to bunch up. But I mean, yeah, we're not gonna end up using much of it. We're just gonna kind of get up in here. If anybody's gonna go for Eloise, Blood's give them another target.
Fair enough. Next up is the bard, who is just kind of standing there at this point, strumming a little bit, singing to himself. As he does that, Blood, you can hear him a little bit in that mind of yours. The music seems to be focusing towards you, and I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
24.
24. So automatically you are taking 46 damage. 10 points of psychic damage assaults your mind as the music just lays into you. However, as it's assaulting your mind... What the...
That was I was getting a call. Sorry, I muted it as quick as I could.
Okay, thanks. As it just assaults your mind and you grab your head and just have to focus, trying to push past the pain. Good news is, you succeeded. So it could have been a lot worse than just that 4d6, as the bard tried to cast Feeble Mind on you.
I heard the damage 46, not the dice 46.
Just sitting there rubbing his head. He's like, "Holy shit! You chose Nickelback? What? You're a monster." God, you suck at your job.
Look at this photograph!
Yeah, he's probably looking at a picture of Blood because he's a pervert. No evidence to that, but just look at the token. He looks like one.
You do hear him cackling somewhere in the distance. But that's about it.
In the distance, in what direction? From what direction?
I don't know.
Ooh.
You can ask that on your turn, can't you? But
With a 22
it's
passive, do I have an idea?
Liam, it is your turn with Veil on deck.
Alright, so Liam looks at this guy he just stunned and he's all like, tempting, but Golden Tongue is more tempting. So I'm gonna start my search for him. 10, 20, 30, 40. Move the map a little bit. 50.
You do
60.
You do not see anything as far as that goes, but as you walk up to, or you're walking past the image of Golden Tongue just standing there, there is something you notice. There is, well, kind of looks like a small scrap of paper on the ground, right below his feet.
Right below the image's feet?
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch, he's casting through the image or something. 10 more feet of movement to his feet, and this is probably gonna say look up and there'll be an anvil or something to fall on you. But yeah, I'll use my action to read the note, I guess.
Well, it's not an action to read the note. You do pick it up and look at it, and it's almost like a card, about the size of a playing card or a tarot card, maybe. Yeah, about the size of a tarot card, I'd say. The image that's on it, it appears to be a rune or a glyph of some type, but you don't really recognize it.
All right. If I didn't use my action, then I'll use it now to dash. We'll go back down the other side just in case he happens to be visible. So, 10.
As a monk, don't you get
20.
a dash as a bonus action? Or I guess you'd have to use
It costs a key point. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, wait, I know monks get that.
I
but-
can.
Nah, save those key points for the wisdom fight.
30.
Probably need 'em.
As you go walking, Golden Tongue seems to be following you.
Of course he does. I can't take your signal because you're so far away from me. He looks back and I don't know magic at all. I wouldn't know. So Liam continues to run. 40, 50, 60.
Now you do get an attack of. Or wait a minute, no, they're 20 feet above you. Never mind.
Yeah. And he just. I used my action to dash, and I haven't made an attack, and this is one of the only circumstances to use the charger feat. So, as a bonus action, I'm going to kick this guy. And I can choose push 5 feet or add 5 to it. So we're going to add 5 to this attack. Yeah, I get to make a weapon attack. Sweet. Just one, though. Smirch. 16 to, so 17 to hit.
Well,
it's
wouldn't
at
you have
advantage,
advantage?
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Do one more roll. That'll do it.
That will hit.
All right. Doing, boom, another, what is that, 15? Yeah. 15 points of damage.
More than enough to take this guy out. Tell us how it looks as you skewer the stunned dude.
So Liam running around the field, picking up a card, and running back here, just like he stops himself by plunging this spear into this guy and just barely stops himself from going the next 10 feet that he can go with his movement. And he just kind of slides down the pole as he hits the steps.
I like it. Next up is Necthros Veil.
Alright, bonus action, magic coins, go. I'm gonna do all of them on this guy, the nearest guy. A 20 for the first 5 of them.
20 is going to hit.
And then 9, jeez, okay.
Nine points of damage.
It's a d4 plus 4 times 5. No, the 9 was the second attack roll.
Oh,
that
the 9 was the
misses.
second. Gotcha. Yeah, so that one does miss, but the 20 does hit.
Should have been 5. Okay. 6 and 7 is 13, 20, 28, 36 damage.
36
Nice.
points of damage. Still enough to take out that guy. How does it look?
Nice. These coins just move at high speed, swirling around him and like going through, and it just rips a bunch of little small holes through this guy till he's like Swiss cheese and he's bleeding out his liquid gold.
Love it. He
And then,
Mhm.
oh yeah, and then for Veil's action, he's gonna go ahead and he's like, "This will be quick work," and he'll start unfolding his portable hole and holding it open for his zombies to come out.
Now, I am going to point out that you're on stairs, but there
I can
is
put it on the wall.
Yeah, there is all these gigantic roots which are massive in size. So you can find one that can you can put the hole upward and seal it onto that.
Yeah, he'll just go over here and like start sticking it up onto the wall.
Absolutely.
And I assume they won't actually be able to come out until next turn, but
Yeah, you have to command them with your bonus action, I believe.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Well,
and then Apollyon.
Apollyon's next with Eloise on deck.
Yeah, I'm already flying, so I'm just gonna fly up and attack this guy. Is he stunned? No, he's not.
No.
I'll go reckless. $24
24 hits.
for 21 points of damage.
Enough to take that one out.
Oh shit! I rolled the second one. All right, a 30 on the guy next to him, or not next to him, but over here.
Absolutely. Yes, that hits.
19 damage.
He had 18 hit points left.
Hell yeah! Double kill.
Apollyon, describe for us how this looks as you take out 2 of these in one move.
I take off straight up, so I'm about 10 feet over him. I kind of circle in the air, and I just go in a straight line with my trident down and just slice right through both of their heads.
Love. And as it falls down to the ground, that odd sort of golden ichor just begins pooling down the stairs. That for your turn?
Yep.
Eloise, you're up next.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, other than the illusion of Golden Tongue, I don't notice anyone. Oh well, first off, did was I able to notice what direction Golden Tongue's chuckle came from?
You can use your action to make a perception check to try to see if you can zero in on where the laughter is coming from.
Does it look like there's anyone there? It doesn't look like there's anyone still alive, other than the illusion of
the
Golden
angels.
Tongue, right?
All seem to be on the
Okay.
ground. Yes, or as I should say, fallen angels now lie at your feet.
Okay, cool. So then I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 forward, and then yes, I will use my action to see if I noticed what direction. 28.
Nice roll.
There is just this whispering in your ear, and you scan the area around you, the high walls of these roots that make up the tree. And then you hear something. A snap. Tap, 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 tap. And your eyes look up. It's directly to the north east of you. You look up and you're fairly certain you heard that the sound coming from on top of the roots themselves, somewhere near the very top area of the root wall.
Okay. And I'm gonna look at Liam to make sure that I've got eye contact with him.
Got it.
And then I'm just gonna kind of like over there.
You see a smile from Liam because he's clearly frustrated at not finding this guy.
Yeah. Do I see you holding a piece of paper?
Oh yeah, it's that and my spear.
Tear it up, dummy. Tear it.
I'll do it on my turn.
Cool.
That's
That's it, that's my
Eloise's turn. Then, Blood, you're up next.
I guess did she like actually nod, or did you point in that direction?
It
I
was
didn't
kind of a
point,
gesture to Liam. She didn't
Yeah.
want to give away that she saw it or noticed.
but I
it.
noticed. But so I didn't point, but I kind of like subtly,
Had nodded like.
yeah, over there. I mean, your perception's higher than mine, so like you probably noticed my head nod. I don't know.
Kind of wish I had my paladin to do a command to get that little pussy down here, but playing a rogue. I mean, he's just because I'll hold an action until I kind of sense or see something, but I'm just gonna kind of move out to the middle, and I'm just gonna call out. I was like, you know, I gave you more credit. He's just shouting. He goes, I always used to give you more credit than you clearly deserve. You're a coward. You're a pussy. And thank God it felt so good. Was I the one that killed Avier? I don't remember. Was that Liam?
It was Liam.
Well, he's going to take credit for it anyway. Right now, Liam, he's going to give you a nod. Like, he goes, when I killed that bitch last night, God, for the last week, he goes, it felt so fucking good. You're dying next. And then I'm going to kill your little god inside the tree. Nothing you've ever done in your entire life is going to mean fuck all. Get down here and fight us like a man.
Buckler all where?
You know what? That would derail Blood. He's like, what? No, I said fuck all, buddy. Fuck all, not fuck Laurel. Yeah, I was just saying it. His life's going to mean nothing. It's like, but he's like, get down here and fight us like a man. Quit being a coward.
To?
You know who
I
I'm
have no idea.
talking to, the golden douche hiding somewhere.
You hear a voice kind of calling out, so misogynistic. Is that it for your turn?
She didn't deserve, he goes, she didn't deserve respect. He's just like, he goes, why can neither of them get that I'm trying to get him to come out? He's like, seriously. She goes, why do I try? Why do I try? It's like, he's gonna look at Lee. He knows Veil gets it. Veil's probably like, God damn, dude, I understand. He goes, I know. But he's gonna look at Liam. He goes, dude, you get what I'm doing here, right?
Apollion's your best friend. I mean, he hires.
He's not the golden douche.
regularly.
He's the golden boy. Oh my god, he's just like, just go on. He's just.
As Blood continues to talk himself further and further into the dirt, we come to Golden Tongue's turn. You hear, well, the illusion that is right there next to Liam begins playing his instrument once again. As that happens, about 10 rocks go flying up into the air and start whizzing about, very similar to the spell that Veil had just cast not too long ago. So why don't I just go ahead and use the exact same thing? But it's going to actually appear over here and go straight at Blood from a Stone for talking so much smack against his buddy. So I'm going to kind of do things the same way that Koines has been doing, rolling the d20 for half of them each time. I can't remember what the.
It's d20 plus 8 to hit.
Plus 8 to hit. Thank you. Okay, so these are both coming at you, Blood. That's a 25 and a 23. I assume they both hit. Yeah. So,
I'm fine. I got health.
5, so it would be 5d4 plus 20.
10d4.
Yeah, I might as well just roll
10 of them.
Yeah, you're right. So, and That would be
10d4 plus 40.
plus 40. Yeah.
So it's a minimum of 50 damage.
Told you, he doesn't expect to come back.
Okay, here we go. 67 points of damage as these stones just bludgeon the living fuck out of you.
I guess would I uncanny? I mean, how would I uncanny? I mean, do I do half of that?
What's
or would
uncanny dodge? How does that work?
It's you cut any damage in half.
Then yeah,
So
you
it's
just
just like-
cut it in half. So it would be 33 points of damage. Just to make it
See.
easier.
Yeah, so he's just gonna say, he's like, he's gonna keep taunting him. He goes, I knew you were a coward. You faced me one-on-one, so keep being a bitch and fighting from afar.
Says the guy with the bow.
And he's gonna tap his belt. He goes, got a sword right here, fucker. Come on down.
Okay, so make a.
I know I probably shouldn't. I know I probably shouldn't say this, but I have to. That's 10 separate attacks. Can you use uncanny dodge an unlimited number of times?
That's what I was.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
it's
actually
just,
a very good question. How
It's
does
just
uncanny
whichever. I
dodge
mean,
work?
it works against one, but since you did it like half and half, that's why I was asking you what you
Okay.
do.
God damn it. Yeah, so it would. Since we
I'm
roll
sorry.
it by.
I just have
You're fine, dude.
Okay.
Like I said, he doesn't expect to come back from this, and he's challenging this bitch to a one-on-one. So
So that would be 13 and 20. 13 and 20 is 33. Half of 33. Half of
16?
33 is 16. So then. So, and then
What?
34 and then 16. Yeah, 34 and 16 would be the total damage. So.
50.
Yeah, 50 points of damage.
Still better than 67.
That one gets complicated because if we would have rolled each one individually, you would only been able to uncanny dodge 1d4.
Mm-hmm.
But it worked in your
Did
favor.
you say you want me to try and do an intimidation? I mean,
Yeah, so what I'm wanting...
that's the one
well,
thing I don't have.
I feel like it's more of a persuasion than anything else.
Yeah. It's 25.
25.
Nice.
Okay, so while you can't see this, the audience can see it, and it doesn't matter if you know it because it, your persuasion has changed things a little bit. What happens is you hear... well, you wouldn't see this, so I'll just say it. He pulls out a potion, and he drinks it as his bonus action. He then is going to he begins to fly because he's drinking a potion of flying.
Of course.
He then goes flying to right about here. At which point you wouldn't see it, but the audience would see him remove a ring from his finger. As he does, for that moment, he becomes visible once again. And he is flying over here, right next to the door.
I was holding. I mean, am I level enough that because I was holding my action for when he became visible?
I know. Yeah, go ahead. You get to make a shot.
It's only a 19.
Yeah, 19's not going
but-
to cut it.
Would I get both of them or just the one?
Pretty sure it's just the one when you hold your action. You fire your arrow, it thunk right next to him in the door, and he says, yeah, so I see. Well, come on in then. I've got a sword too. Let's go one-on-one.
You and me right here at the top of the steps. Don't go on your pussy door.
And he walks away into the door.
Such a coward.
It's almost as though calling him a pussy doesn't mean anything to him, because we all know that pussies are really powerful things. Extremely tough, extremely malleable.
He's not that kind of pussy.
Extremely great. And that's why most of us love pussies. But the pussy, the cat, keeps making fun of himself.
He's the weak kind. Or you could say a fake cat.
But he has disappeared into the dreaming tree.
All right.
You all hear a loud roar. So you hear this loud roar, and you all turn and look, and you can see Ambar'Belthor smashing his way through the wall around the tree with a huge crash. Dust goes flying everywhere. The monster is screaming triumphantly. Everyone in the town still are all screaming as well as they run as hard as they can, trying to get away from the absolute devastation that this creature is bringing about. You all have barely a moment, and you all go running up the stairs, pausing at the top to look back one last time, holding up your weapons, before turning and running into the Great Tree of Dreams.
Okay.
Behind you, you hear a door slam. But the sound is not nearly as grand as you thought it would be.
Bill grabbed the portable hole and brought that inside.
Oh yeah, for sure. And he does have his zombies out. He would have had time to pull the zombies out while that's going on too.
Cool.
So allow me to show you what you're looking at now.
If Veil had time to pull out help all his zombies climb out of the hole and then fold up the hole and stuff, can I have had a minute to conjure an elemental?
Well, it doesn't take a minute to do that. It literally just takes his next 6 seconds.
It would take like 1 or 2 rounds. Yeah,
okay.
It would probably take 1 or 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, as you step through, the sight you see is odd. At first, there's nothing but a bright light that coalesces over your entire body. You feel warm. But then as the light begins to fade, each one of you find yourself standing in a purple swirl of mist. It is unique here, to be sure. The fog almost looks more purple than anything else. It's swirling about you, creating these odd sorts of silhouettes that rise and fall with every single step you make. You can hear each of you breathing heavily. You can hear your footsteps. But other than that, it is deathly silent. somewhere in the distance you hear the sound of running. You look and see a swirl of mist come mushrooming inward and then gone again. The mist rises and falls, almost like waves of an ocean. But they're purple and pink and odd sorts of gray, all intermingling around. What do you do? How do you react upon seeing this strange new landscape? Hello? Can you hear me? Joe, I can't hear Joe at all, and Kyle keeps flickering in and out.
Sorry, I had my mute. I can hear you. Couldn't hear.
Gotcha. But anyway,
Apollion's just gonna look around confused. Where'd Golden Tongue go? What's going on?
Cowards running and hiding. Don't worry. But I mean, I guess is it solid ground, or?
You look down on the ground at your feet, and you don't really see a surface at all. Like below you is more of that mist, almost as though you're looking at the opposite side of a mirror. Your feet feel solid, like there's something there, but there's nothing tangible there. There's nothing you can see. It's not like dirt or stone or grass or anything. There's just the mist. That odd pinkish purple color. The fog, the waves below you. And I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw as this very, very disconcerting sight kind of assaults your senses.
That's Apollyon. I haven't rolled veils yet.
Everyone's doing the wisdom saves at advantage, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
22 for veil. Nice.
Okay, there it is.
19.
Natural 20
another.
for a 30.
Nice.
Pretty good spread all along. Blood, with your 15, you would be feeling fear right now if you weren't immune to fear. But you do get this odd sort of sense of vertigo that for a moment makes you dizzy. Now, as you're all standing there looking about, Veil feeling kind of dizzy and odd, you do hear a voice coming from somewhere. Welcome.
Oh my god.
Welcome, heroes from the great beyond. I've heard so much about you. So very much indeed. Well, you've traveled so long and so far. At least let us have a face-to-face conversation. You all look about, and the mist seems to push backwards away from you all, creating a large dome-like area of nothingness but that purplish pink at your feet. You see a corridor coming down away from you, and at the far end, a small silhouette. You're not sure what to expect, but Liam, as you gaze upon this silhouette moving towards you, you can't help but remember that piece of a tablet that Ohm had showed you in the future, back before you attacked the tree. 5 must enter, and 5 return. The nightmare child is theirs to spurn. With burning blade and bow of cold, spear of light and nature's fold, must brave the tempest of its hate, and cast the bones for all our fate. And the figure that you see coming down towards you, well, the closer it gets, the more you realize it's barely 3 feet tall. Bipedal, but something's trailing back behind it in a way that makes the silhouette odd. The closer it gets, you can see, well, a sort of black hair cut in an almost bowl-style cut on what appears to be an individual the size of a small child. And, since I love to show things to people, why don't I go ahead and show you what you're actually seeing here?
So, like, if a beholder and something humanoid had a baby.
Well, that's interesting that you say
Is
that.
that a nightmare child?
Terrifying.
That is an interesting thing that you say, because way back when you were studying and learning more about the cult, you found a book about beholders and a study of them. And one of the things that you found was this note written in the back of a book that stated, if beholders reproduce by dreaming of themselves and then cloning one from that dream, what dreamed up the beholders? And the figure that you see kind of, in some ways, makes you think about that. And this artwork has been done for us by a very talented guy called John Poe, who you can find here this Wednesday on Dreams of Infinity. But, as I said, he looks like a child, size of a child, but trailing behind him are these long tentacles that just seem to spring out of nowhere from his back, swirling about him, looking at each one of you. It holds its hands up in a... what's the word I'm looking for? A non-hostile act? But as his hands go up, a slit forms along the palm and opens to reveal yet another eye on either side of his hands. The center of his face is lacking any form or feature whatsoever, just another sideways eye that pierces you as it looks from one to the next, to the next. How do you react when you see this thing?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Eloise. What's your name? Because, like, we've heard a lot of things of, like, people calling you different things, but what's your real name? Because it seems rude to, like, not call you what you want to be called.
I am all that was, all that is, all that shall be. The dreams of infinity manifest as one perfect, pure being. I have existed. So, go ahead.
Something in that voice just goes, oh no, wait, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I can't switch out of the voice that quickly, so.
Nothing. Eloise was just gonna go, well, that's quite a mouthful.
And yet,
You have a nickname?
I have no mouth to speak of. Isn't that just funny?
That is ironic.
The closer
And like
you
the real ironic, not like the song that starts stating just like normal shit that and then calls it ironic, but it's not, you know? Like the real irony.
You notice the closer he gets, he's not actually walking. He's not stepping. He just seems to be gliding along. It looks at each of you, kind of tilts its head to one side, then to the other. Well, you've come such a long way. I fear it wouldn't be right to deprive you of that which you seek. He turns and moves his hand in an almost dismissive-like manner. And you see the mist swirling away from your old friend, Golden Tongue, who has his lute on his back, has a blade in his hand. You hear him say, very cockily, well, it's been a while. Let's see how well you truly can handle yourself. And I'm going to need everybody to roll for initiative as the Nightmare Child begins to expand and grow
Let's
bigger
do it!
and bigger and bigger.
Oh, jeez.
Matt, I'm gonna need you to roll for me. My computer's dying.
You got it.
Wait, so does that mean you don't have a name? Do you want one?
I am...
Isaac. Isaiah.
You may call me Ishmael. No. I am the Nightmare.
Dreamer, wisdom, nightmare, whatever. Let's get this started.
And I'm Apollyon the Dragon. Pleased to meet you.
Right?
Your blood'll look good on the end of my trident.
Oh, well. I was gonna say, the whole, like, irony of, like, having a mouthful but having no mouth and stuff. Everyone's been calling you, like, the dreamer, but you just said you're the nightmare. Like, that's pretty funny.
Can I have some zombie tokens for Veil?
You should be able to. Can you not pull them out?
No, I have the Vine Zombie Dragon.
Okay, hold on. Should probably also have your Megan out.
Oh yeah, I don't actually know all the shit that he's supposed to have.
This is gonna take a little bit, so while that's going on, let's get some good old-fashioned battle music going.
I think his Megans we're gonna call Fox and Markle, because those are the two famous Megans I can think of right
Megan the Stallion. Come on.
now. I kind of went with Meghan Markle's married to a prince.
So, how many zombies can Veil control at a time?
I used 2 level 4 spell slots, so 6.
Okay.
Well, I guess I get that. He's got a bunch.
Yeah, I'm sure he has a bunch, but that's what I took off of the sheet at the beginning of the day.
Okay.
That would be the 6 that he reanimated.
He reanimates at the end of the day with what spells he has left, so you shouldn't have had to...
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I should have a lot.
But
Yeah.
my question is, how many can he physically control in combat at a time?
I don't know.
I don't
If
think
we-
there's a limit.
If we ever
that.
reach it,
I don't know. I don't think so.
Command undead. You can bring undead under your control.
And one person who knows the answer right off the top of his head.
he might not even know.
Well, how many do you have in total?
That's what I don't know.
Well,
I thought he had around 12 or 14 before, right?
and then we got 6 more in the prison fight. So we'll just add 6 to whatever he
Okay.
had before.
I think you should probably have 18 zombies. You don't have to
Okay.
put 18 tokens out there. We could.
Fuck
say
yeah, I
you
am.
count
Why
them.
not?
Oh, okay. It's a big arena, so why not on this one?
That's why I made this. That way you could do that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he knew the
Army of
were coming.
zombies.
Yeah. There's your army of zombies that I'm gonna kill in the first round.
I know, right?
And we'll say that your Megan is right next to you. That one I think you might have to roll for himself.
Okay, I gotta look at his sheet.
Would he have to take spells off for the Megans for the day?
They're already
Yeah.
animated.
They're just animated.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, I have to go through.
It even says you can only cast a spell at night, so you would have cast that before you rested.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you access to one zombie token, even. No, this won't take too long.
That's fine.
But anyway, here we go, guys. We're not going to be getting too much into this, but maybe we can get at least the first round of combat in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, does the Megan have its own character sheet or something?
Yeah, it does. I've
Okay.
just given it to you. It's under Veil Zombies.
Okay, sick. Okay. All the regular zombies act on his turn, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then Megan has its own initiative.
Mm-hmm.
It will not let me click on the Megan token, though.
'Cause
She
Should.
rolled
Meghan Markle's a lady. so you gotta be
21.
gentle.
Oh, that's why.
I can do the zombies. but
Now
not
it will.
Megan, But it rolled.
Now you'll
Alright,
be able
it
to.
rolled a 21 on initiative.
Okay.
Excuse me. I don't know if you heard that, but excuse me anyway.
I heard crunching, but no burp. That's weird.
Okay, you should have access to all the zombies, all the other crap, and the tokens should work now. So,
Yep.
okay. Let's get things started, and really surprising nobody, it's blood from a stone.
Hey, Mr. Golden Douche got a 27, so he could have very easily been very close to that.
Yeah, he could have, but he
I
didn't.
just assume it's always going to be. I mean, it's always going to be me. Well, he's going to drink his potion of haste that he got. So the 60 feet for that would be here. I'm going to do feline agility and get another 60. And he told him he wants him. So he's gonna fucking be a man of his fucking word, and he's gonna come over here and he's gonna have sword and shield, and he's just gonna look at him and just kind of do his hand out and just wave him on over. He's gonna say, "No spells, no horse shit. You, me, your sword." And hopefully, I mean, if he's gonna end up doing something stupid, I mean, I'm gonna have to pull out the bow and fuck him up. But
Make your persuasion check. That's your action.
Too bad you don't have
Sorry,
compelled
21.
duel.
yeah, that's why I was saying it'd be great if you were like, a dip and paladin, but no. 21.
Okay, with that 21, we'll find out what's going to happen here. Next on his turn, which is right now, and so yeah, he's gonna
He's
like,
holding his action for swords if he gets close.
let's see, what is his movement? His movement is 60 feet. Can he get to you with 60 feet?
You should be able to.
Nope.
Ah, it's close though.
Yeah, we're gonna say, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Yeah, right there. He's gonna come flying directly towards you. You know what? He'll just. Let's see here. I need to look at something real quick.
He's been challenged to single combat. He can be a man doing it.
You know what? He's gonna. He will use his action to dash. That way he can get right next to you. He's just hovering a little bit.
He really got it though. Alright, I mean, I get my swings.
Oh, you are holding. No, you use your action
Yeah.
to persuade him.
Oh, is that what you're gonna have?
Yeah.
Alright.
You can have your attack on your next turn.
So I'll be like, he goes, actually kind of surprised. And he's gonna kind of like tip his, kind of like give him a nod of a little respect, saying, he goes, I didn't think you'd do it.
He just kind of chuckles a little bit and says, "Oh, it's been a long time coming. Why not?" Veil's up next. Who's controlling Veil for this battle?
Oh, me. Sorry. Alright, Veil is going to step forward. What is the range of the spell I want to cast? 100 feet. I had to step forward a little bit. And he's going to try to put a force cage around the Nightmare Child.
The Nightmare Child right now is considered gargantuan. Can you put a force cage around a gargantuan creature?
Well, it's 20 feet on a side. Is it bigger than 20 feet?
I think it's exactly 20 feet on the side.
Okay. Will that work, or like?
Let's pop up the spell. I need to look at it because I think
it just says it fully encloses it, and it yeah. Can be a cage or a solid box. Prison in the shape of a cage can be 20 feet on each side. Half-inch diameter bars. 10 feet on a side.
I don't think it's going to include gargantuan though.
Yeah, I don't think it can because this cage is the same size as him.
Okay, so it has to at least be a little bit bigger.
Yeah, it has to be at least a little bit bigger because it says creatures are only partially within the area or those too large to fit inside the area are pushed away from the center of the area until they're completely outside.
Okay. Well, if it looks like he's too big, then I won't do that. What will I do? How about I use my bonus action first to command my zombies? March! They can all get up to there.
Okay.
I believe they're... What's their speed?
20 feet normally. So they can have 40 with dash.
Okay, they can get up to there. Sick. Sorry, I'm still trying to decide what spell to cast with Veil because he has a million.
Yeah, no worries.
Fuck it. Let's go with a 7th level fireball.
I like it.
That's a lot of dice. There. How much is that? 41, 50, 51 damage. Ooh,
That is a failure.
did not save. DC 21.
Very nice. So it looks like in total, let's see, 51 points of fire damage that just erupts all around the Nightmare Child. You wait and you watch as, like, the fire evaporates the purplish mist surrounding him, and he does take the damage, but seems like completely unperturbed by the fact.
Ugh. Alright. Yeah, that's what Veil can do on this turn.
Okay. At the end of Veil's turn, the Nightmare Child is gonna go ahead and use its first legendary action.
That's what we were afraid of.
From not far from where Veil is currently standing, out of the mist, an eye stalk shoots out, just like the trash compactor scene from A New Hope, swirls about, and then focuses directly at Veil. I'm gonna roll a d10 to see what it does. 9. I need Veil to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay, that's not too bad. Do I have advantage on that from Hero's Feast?
No,
Is it all saving
that's-
throws?
Yeah, it's just wisdom.
Just the wisdom.
Okay.
Unless Veil has another ability that allows him to do that.
He's got lucky. I'm gonna roll a lucky. I'm gonna try to click his name this time so it at least looks correct in chat. 14.
Ouch. So, a black ray of energy just shoots out from the stalk that's sitting there in nothingness, hitting Veil. It's going to take a total of 52 points of force damage.
That's a big chunk. Veil coughs up some blood.
Oh yeah.
And he says cockily, "That's all you got?"
Love it. Apollyon, you're up next.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna spring into action here. Nobody hurts my friends! And I'm going to rage. And I'll do my, what is it called? Where I jump forward as part of the rage.
Pounce.
Oh,
Instinctive pounce. Feral instinct? No, instinctive pounce. I was right. Move half my speed. Okay.
Yeah, it's some kind of pounce.
Okay, so that moves me up to there. And then I'm going to I think does my breath weapon counts
As
for
a-
rage, right? I mean, like, it counts as attacking, is what I'm saying.
oh yes, yeah,
It doesn't end my rage.
correct.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Sonic Pulse Breath. Five by 30 line, so that's boom. $32 slashing damage.
Well, I rolled a 12, so that is a failure. You pummel him with this breath ray, hitting him. That it for your turn?
Yep. That's what I can do.
Okay. Okay. At the end of your turn, it's going to use its last legendary action to it focuses directly at you, Apollyon. And you feel this force just emanate from that central face eye. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
24.
You plant your trident down into the ground and hold on as this thing tries to shove you with pure kinetic force. But you are Apollyon, and you are strong, and you are able to hold yourself and not be pushed away. Oh, you know what? I just looked and I saw that the Megan didn't get an initiative. It's at 0. What's the Megan? What did the Megan roll?
Oh, it rolled a 21.
Thank you.
So it should have gone.
Yeah, it should have gone already.
I think it can. It probably can just move. I'm just gonna move it up. I think that's all I could do.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Yeah, it can. If it dashes, it can get up to there.
Perfect. Okay, that's it for your turn, and next is the Nightmare Child. Let's see. Okay. So next up, the Nightmare Child. It looks at you and Apollyon and it says, "That was not very nice." Oh, you know what? Let me do the voice. That was not very nice. And as it speaks, a beam of energy comes out from his eye directly towards you. I'm going to need you to make... All right, no, this is just an attack.
Okay.
I rolled a 32 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I didn't mean to have that on GM, that one. I need to roll a d10 to figure out what kind of damage this is. You're going to take 20 points of acid damage.
Okay.
And then... from its back, 2 of the great tentacles that it has begins to move about. I feel like, Apollyon, you're directly in front, so you would be the first one it would go for. So I'm gonna need to roll another d10. A 1. Apollyon, make a dexterity saving throw.
Does my danger sense apply to this?
What is danger
sense?
sense?
Advantage if it gives me advantage on dexterity saving throws if it affects I can see, such as traps and spells.
I would say that, yeah, while it's not a trap or a spell, it is something you can see because this eye just suddenly popped up out of this thing's back, looked directly at you, and then sent energy towards you. So you can definitely see it.
Okay. 18.
That is a failure. So this is what happens. These warbling waves of energy come over your body. Every single thing that's on your body that is considered magical, except for items that are considered artifacts, such as your trident, have been rendered inert of magic.
So, for example, like any potions he has, or
No, potions are not technically magical.
Okay.
They're technically alchemical, and so they are not affected. However,
like if he was holding a sending stone, then it would
that
just
would
be a
stop.
rock.
That it would just be a rock.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
your shield, your anything you're attuned to is now not working.
Well, shit.
The next ray is going to be going at the one. I feel kind of bad for doing this, but tactically it's the most logical. It's going after the Megan because the Megan is the next closest to the Dream Child, the Nightmare Child.
Mark Gold.
Yeah, I know.
Prince Harry will be so upset.
Oh, that was a 10. Ouch.
Instant death.
Dexterity saving throw for the Megan.
That's a disintegration one. That's appropriate.
It's immune to lightning and poison damage.
Cool. So the Death Ray comes out doing 88 points of necrotic damage to the Megan.
Damn.
It does have advantage though. Would this qualify on that one?
It does not. Well, it is a magical effect, so yes, I would say. I would say it does. So go ahead and roll a dexterity one more time.
Can't promise it's gonna make a difference, but I might as well. 16 still. Okay.
No.
I think it's just dead. Yeah, it's dead.
No, it's straight up dead. It's straight up dead. It's just it gets hit by the ray.
It's dust.
Well, no, it's not the disintegration ray. It's the death ray. So it got hit, and all of the magical energy that was keeping it alive just, and then as it dies, its body disintegrates into a harmless burst of fire and smoke, leaving anything it was wearing or carrying.
Which was nothing, I don't think. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
it was
dead.
nothing.
Hey, at least one of us didn't get hit with that. Shit.
Yet.
BBEG, be big. That's going to be it for his turn, I think. Liam, you're up next.
Alright, finally back in action. I have control here. Alright, so we'll move 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65. I'm close. And I'm going to have to bonus action change my spear into the fire sword. 'Cause that's what the legend dictates.
Oh, no, you did
And
that right before you went in.
Oh, cool. Then with my bonus action, I would like to take my haste potion. Alright, so I am hasted 3 attacks with the fire blade on big guy. Make sure I don't have advantage clicked. Okay.
You know, he's an interesting thing, but he looks kind of tough at least.
25, 16, and 23.
The 25 hits, the 16 does not, the 23 just hits.
Nice, okay. Alright. 2 attacks. And we will attempt 1 stunning strike.
Let's see. Let me do
Alright,
some.
let's see. So, let's see. 12 plus 14, 26 plus 18 plus 6, which is 24. So, 50.
Not bad at all. And the Nightmare Child is going to save with a 27.
Yeah, he's gonna save very easily.
A plus 15. Good lord.
5 more feet. Gadoosh.
Okay.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. Eloise, with your 1, you are last.
Actually, I have a lot more movement, but I'm fine now.
Shocking, right?
I know, it's
So
crazy.
surprising. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna go for it. Not the square, not green. Let's go red, I suppose. Maybe a circle. 20. Is it? What's the radius?
Depends on what you're
Okay.
doing.
Yeah. And oh, where did my character sheet go? There it is. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Where is it? Gonna need him to make a dex save, please.
Jesus Christ. Never heard of that one.
Incendiary cloud.
My level 8.
Ooh.
Matt, can't hear you.
He gets advantage on this roll because he does get advantage on spells and other effects. So let's
Fun.
do this. 26.
Ow.
Okay, so he takes 21 points of fire damage.
21 points of fire damage. Tell us how this looks as you're casting the spell.
So,
Like, what does it do?
as I'm casting the spell, around the Nightmare Child, the smoke that's you said the smoke was purple, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the smoke starts swirling and then it loses its purple hue and starts gets smelling really like fire smoky, and then right in the center of it like fire starts to burst through. It's almost like the smoke condenses around the Nightmare Child almost like a cloud, and instead of seeing like bursts of lightning shooting out of the cloud, it's bursts of fire. Yeah.
Love it. And for the first time, you hear the Nightmare Child actually make a sound.
Oh, it's not gonna
Just being burned from this incendiary cloud.
I was right. That wasn't pleasant.
And since the end of turn order, I think this is an excellent place to end things for this evening, because it's now 10:15. So take a look at that guy one last time. He is scary as fuck. But
Skewer that bard.
we are going to be continuing on next, well, in 2 weeks. I'm sorry. In 2 weeks, we will be getting together once again to continue on with this battle against the Nightmare Child and Munlin Golden Tongue. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Blood waits till the last fight to compel duel.
The only person I've ever truly wanted it.
Hey, I like it. Well, anyway, thank you to everyone who watched this evening. We very much appreciate you tuning in and hanging out with us. Thank you to John Poe for making that awesome artwork of the Nightmare Child. It's terrifying and I love it. And I'm going to put it on a t-shirt in the store for later. But on behalf of everyone here in the Faab Five and everyone in the Random Rhapsody crew, I just want to say thank you, folks. It's been a delight. So long. Good luck. And until next time, keep it fabulous, baby. And good night.
Night. Matthew!